Up, y'all? How y'all doing? Okay, that was very aggressive. Who gives a fuck? I hope everybody's feeling good. Y'all know I'm the meteorologist around this motherfucker. It's cold in the motherfucker outside. And I say that because I got my babies outside. Y'all know I'm a gardener. If I didn't tell you, I am a gardener, and I did it early. Normally, I do it like kind of late April. Okay, I don't even really remember, but it's really cold, and I'm just concerned about my babies. But anyway. But I really do hope that y'all had a great day and feeling good like you know you should. Friends, how many of us have them? Friends, ones we can depend on. Friends, how many of us have them? Friends, before we go any further, let's be friends. Friends is the words we use every day. Most time we use it in the wrong way. Now you can look the word up again and again, but the dictionary doesn't know the meaning of friends. But if you ask me, you know I couldn't be much help because a friend is somebody you judge for yourself. Some are okay and they treat you real cool, and some take your kindness for being the fool. We like to be with some because they funny. Others come around when they need some money. So what you grew up from around the way and you're still real close to this very day. Homeboys who producing from the spring and fall, and some you wish you never met at all. But this list goes on again and again because these are the people that we call friends. Friends. So anyway, y'all know what today is. Today is sex tip Tuesday. Bitch sex tip Tuesday. Bitch. So look, okay, I was just watch a whole bunch of things struck this up in my mind, right? Uh First it was this I was somewhere, I was out in my leisure, bitch drinking. Y'all know I'm a cursing ass motherfucker. That's who I am. Like, especially when I'm in my leisure. Now, do I know how to now I don't turn it on and turn it off because I'm always gonna be me because I'm a grown ass woman. But how I know how to maneuver in this world. Like, cause there's so many layers to me. There's professional me. There's mama me. There's, when I'm on my leisure. There's the business me. Just so many layers of who I am, and they all take. Oh wait, hold on. And I apply. What goes with what when I'm doing what. I'm so hip hop. But anyway, so I was out in my leisure and I was talking to somebody and I was like, I had said something. I'm like, I don't know this person. I follow this person. And I had said something, my bitch done 2 drinks in, like spicy drinks in, bitch. Like when I say spicy, not spicy hot, like spicy, like, okay, bitch, I was like, okay, I need to eat some bread. That type of spicy. And but I'm cool. I'm cordial, I'm polite. But I'm a cursing motherfucker. So I said something to him. I don't know what the fuck I said to this person, and he was like, "Yo, pipe down." Wait a minute. First of all, bitch, don't tell me what the. Wait a minute. Hold on. Like, I didn't call him a bitch because I don't know him like that. That is like, you take it a step further. You calling a man like a bitch. Uh, like that, like especially a man that you don't know. So I was just like, yo, first of all, you don't tell me how to speak. I was like, yo, you can just go ahead. And he was like, okay, motherfucker. Now I laughed at that because I believe that's what I had said. Motherfucker and bitch is like my words, right? And I was just like, I just was taken aback by that shit. Like, who the fuck are you to tell me how the fuck I need to respond and how I need to talk and all this old shit? Who the fuck are you? Bitch, I am in my leisure, and on top of that, how I don't motherfucking know you. You don't tell me what the fuck to do and say and all this old shit, motherfucker. You dumb. Clearly. Um, and then I was watching something else that sparked that made me want to talk about this subject. And that is, it was this guy. I couldn't find the footage. I know when I be finding shit, I don't know why I don't be saving it. Bitch, mine. I be doing a million things at once. So anyway, this guy had his girlfriend. I talked about this a little bit yesterday, and like they was going out. She had on some slacks. She's a very curvish woman, booty out like that, not like crazy. You could tell like it was. I believe it was. It looks natural. If she did, she had a really good dog because it wasn't crazy, crazy. Um, and he was like, he made her turn around. I don't know if this was a skit or some shit like that. Because, of course it was all in, on Instagram and TikTok and shit. And he was like, no, you got to go take that off because your booty poking out. What? I hope she didn't do that. Like, I don't know what the outcome was, if it was just a skit or whatever. He was just trying to show off her body and not, 'cause you don't be knowing really what's real on this motherfucker's ear. Like, all this shit is fucking crazy as hell. But I was in my mind, like, if it was a real situation, I hope that she didn't change. You know what I'm saying? For her to be able to have some say so and who the fuck she is as a person. Like, now she wasn't super provocative, so I don't even understand what the problem is. Or you like super insecure, like within yourself as a man. Yeah, that's what she should have said to him. Like, so you need to calm yourself down. I don't know, or maybe we don't even need to be together. Like, that would have been my response to some shit like that. Some man said something like that. Then it also took me back, like when I was like, that's when I was an exotic dancer, and I had met this guy. Like, I'm new in New York at this time, straight off the motherfucking bus from Flint, Michigan and shit. I think I may have been here for a couple of months or a year or so. Met this guy, and we was on our way out. Now you know how everybody wearing those like the thick soled, um, where did I see them at? The people who wear, but I don't like them in this form, and that is like the Uggs, like they kind of thick all the way across, like they kind of look. I don't really like those, but anyway, back in the day they had some. Everybody wasn't really wearing them, but when I seen them, like they just clothes for me. Like they can speak to me, like some shit's like clothes for real. Like if it's something I have to have, like it be speaking to me. I don't know if you feel that way. So I was like, when I seen them, and at the time they wasn't trendy. And mind you, I'm not a trendy bitch. If y'all don't know what it is to be trendy, trendy is what everybody else is wearing. Whatever the masses is wearing, that's what everybody, that's what you do. I'm not a trendy person. So I saw them shits, they had them out, and I bought them shits, and this motherfucker gonna tell me, you ain't wearing that. Well, I guess you would be going by yourself. Well, we'll be going by ourselves because you're not going to stop me from going where I want to go. And on top of this, like, you're not even my man. Who are you to be talking to me like that? Like, it is so crazy how men think that they can control women in that way. Now I can understand, like, if it was some super provocative, I had the pussy out, the ass out, titties out, all the shit just ah. It was none of that. But yet you try to control me. Like you don't get to dictate to me about what you feel, what is right for me, because it's not for you. Or you don't like it. Like, are you fucking kidding me right now? But it be a lot of shit like that be going on. It is just it's insane. Like and sometimes like young girls will like allow, or well, let's not say young girls. I don't know if that's happening with the young girls, but like if you a kept woman, like say if you got a man, your husband, boyfriend, whatever, you on his dime, like he buying all your shit and he tell you to take that shit off, you are more than likely oblige him. Like, oh, okay, because he the one that's footing the bill for you. And then, but still, like you don't have like a thinking point for yourself. Like that would be my thing. Like, bitch, what? No, you don't get to tell me what the fuck to wear. And I want to say today, right now, ladies, like, do not allow somebody, and even men too, do not allow somebody to tell you what the fuck to do. Like, for the shit that you like, you may not like it. Your partner may not like it or whatever. But if it is like, if you being really, well, in my opinion, now, if you're being like super provocative, like, you know what I'm saying, that could cause like some problems. And also the one thing, well, mind you, I don't fuck with men like that or like young dudes like that. That with the pants that's all the way down, like, I swear to God, when I be seeing that shit in the summertime, I swear I be like, ugh, walking by. Now that is so wrong. And my son said, Mama, stop doing that before I have to fight this man. So I was like, oh, okay, cool, right. But yeah, like with the booty crack, with the drawers and the crack. You know what I'm saying? And then you got your pants all the way down, like damn near below your pubic hair, right above your dick. What? Now that no, but mind you, but I'm not like a young girl who has to deal with a man who's doing some shit like that. That's generally some young boy shit or some man who's having like a identity crisis. You know what I'm saying? Or he's in a time warp or something, like he trying to be young or whatever. And ain't nothing wrong with implementing like some young style into your shit, but like, but that shit right there, like, nah, it's like, see, but I wouldn't even deal with somebody like that. Like, I wouldn't. But I feel that if you, whatever you like for yourself, like you should rock it, like for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't let somebody dictate to you how you should look. You know what I'm saying? Like at least that's my thought. Well, I know I wouldn't allow somebody to do that to me. Like no, you can't tell me how to talk. You can't tell me how to behave. You can't tell me none of that shit. Another quick question. Another quick scenario. Right. This is the same night when I came back. When I had a little something spicy. Right. Now I'm a gardener. I told y'all that earlier. So as I'm walking down the block, um, I see some flowers. Now, whenever I see flowers or plants, and stuff, I like to touch them. Now, I'm not touching to hurt them or harm them or anything like that. I gently touch them, just show them some love. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I appreciate you, I love you. Because their life too, although you can't communicate with them, in that way. But this is how I communicate with them, just by touching them, rubbing them, talking to them. I do all those types of things. And so this guy, and it was outside of an apartment building, and the guy came out, was like, "You can't touch them." I said, "Oh, but I'm not destroying them. I'm just, slightly touching them. But you can't touch them." Who says? I mean, like, but why? Like, I just didn't understand. So, but anyway, so that was his thing. And so I don't know. I curse because that's what I do. And he was like, "Well, you ain't got to curse because that ain't something that I'm not cursing at you. I don't give a fuck what you doing, bitch. This is how I talk. You understand what I'm saying? Once again, I'm on my leisure. I'm on some regular day shit. You like what the fuck is you talking about? Like I ain't call him no bitch and no, I ain't disrespect him. It was just cursing was in my speech, was in my monologue when I was talking to this motherfucker. You don't tell me how to fucking talk. Yo, I be bugging off motherfuckers like that. Like, you may not like it, but then again, since I'm talking about cursing, like how everybody like to, like, clench their pearls, like, if you say, so-called bad words. Who said that was a bad word? Who said that? Who? Like, y'all just following motherfucking, uh, what Caucasians consider what is and what ain't supposed to be the correct way of communicating. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. I'm going. What? You don't tell me how to speak. You may not like it, and that's fine. That's your prerogative. But you're not gonna tell me how to motherfucker. Especially when I'm in my leisure and I'm on some regular shit. Bitch, what? Even once I was on the phone and I'm handling business, now I'm frustrated and I was to say, "Yo, this is some bullshit." "Oh, yo, watch your language." "Who the fuck are you?" Not loud. I was like, "Yo, who the fuck are you?" I didn't curse at you. I'm cursing in my dialogue. Like, and just because I said bullshit, like now you just all like, like somebody just took a dick out and they sucking it right in front of you. Like, are you serious right now, bitch? Yo, I just be bugging. But I know everybody is different and all that shit, and that's true. And the one thing about this bitch, you ain't gonna tell me how to motherfucking move. You're not gonna tell me what's but you're just not. Now, if I was in a relationship, since now we're going back to talk about how men try to control women and tell them what they can and cannot wear. No, but if you super like just ass out, pussy out, like it could be a bit much. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then there should be some compromise as well. Like, in the in the point where, like, you overly provocative. Another thing that I seen one time. Now, mind you, I don't go to church like that. I'm truly like of course, I'm one with God. And why am I digging in my nose? Excuse me. Um, One with God for sure. Ain't no if, no ands, no buts, and my ancestors. But I went to church one time and was looking around like this, like this. Yo, I swear, it's like these bitches just came from street walking. Well, that's how they like to dress right now. Like a lot of girls be outside with the lingerie on. Like I don't even understand it. But anyway, like like in a place like that, like you have to dress conservatively. You understand what I'm saying? Like why you got all your ass and pussy out and titties out at the church? Like I was like that shit blew my motherfucking mind. And as I'm sitting here thinking in my mind, the way my shit is set up, I say I bet there's a lot of fucking going on in this motherfucker. Don't mean that it is, but that's the way my mind is set up. I was like, there's a lot of fucking going on up in here. Crazy. But anyway, so the point of this shit, the tip is, man or woman, um, don't let somebody dictate to you about how you should present yourself to the world. Now, if you are in a relationship, should there be like a compromise sometimes? Yes. Like and you shouldn't just there should be a compromise and you should be able to say what you need to say about yourself and how you dress for yourself. And if they don't like it, that's okay. But there can be some compromise. But as far as somebody like just straight up dictating, you ain't wearing that. You and go do this and bitch, what? Huh? Where your kid at? It ain't over here. But anyway, but yet there is some compromise. Y'all know my name is Will. I'm an intimacy coach / seductress with this service called Seductive Art. Today that was my sex tip. Stand in your ground within who you are and yourself, and don't let people dictate to you. What y'all think about the shit? And in May, I'm still in the process of figuring out when the date and the time and all this little shit of where I'm gonna have like a brunch or dinner where we'll be talking, having sex talk from Black people's perspective. We got to hit on a whole bunch of different topics. And I hope y'all come out and join me. And it will be in May. I'll keep y'all abreast of that. As well as y'all know, I'm an author. The title of my book is called Quickie and 7 Short Erotic Stories. Read while you fuck while you read. And I am a designer today. My brand is Real Nice by Real. This is one of my pieces right here. On the back it says originator. I ain't got nothing else to say. Originator. Yeah, so I keep y'all abreast of where I will be selling my things and all that. And if you like, I hope you support because all I do is dope shit. I'm just saying. And if I resonate with you, you know what to do. Please hit that, click that. I would appreciate that. And y'all know how we lead this motherfucker. Be kind, be generous, be on time, be focused, be ambitious, be outspoken, be grateful, be peace, be love, be generous, be thoughtful, be a great listener, be supportive, be kind, be humble, be loving, be gentle, be there, be a part of your community, be about your motherfucking money. Be great at what you're great at. Be confident, be focused, be ambitious, be fierce, be well mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, and emotionally. Those are my big fives. And in the midst of you doing all of that, don't you turn, don't you peep around the corner, don't you think twice. And that is, you always be you. Because God made you perfect just as you are. Until we meet again, y'all have a great night. Peace.